yummy, yummy thought about being open to inspiration from the divine and um, yeah, inspiration. And one thing that I love that helps me so much is I'll say yes, I'll say no. That when I have inspiration coming through, or it feels like it would be important to change stuff. I think I might be feeling or hearing that it would be really important for to do this thing right now. And I believe that the highest good is the highest good. Will be amazing, will be the best thing that could have happened, is the best option, has my best interests at heart, everything. So I'm always really interested in the highest good and want to do whatever that is in the moment. In the moment of going about doing what I feel I'd like to do, and then get an inspiration of do something different. In that moment, I might have some, but I'm hungry right now and I want to finish eating, or like right now I'm leaving to go do an errand, and was thinking maybe I want to eat some more food before I go so I don't get hungry while I'm out and I don't get fatigued or tempted to buy other food while I'm out. Thought is it'd good to eat some more food right now, but I felt my intuition, leave now. Now's the perfect time to leave. And so there's that little moment of trust of, am I gonna be okay? Is that really a good idea? So sometimes when an inspiration is coming in, or if I'm vetting, is this inspiration or is this not? Was this just my brain having an opinion that I wasn't sure if it was inspiration or my brain? Or if it is inspiration, I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's inspiration and I don't like super want it right now. Either way, one thing I love to do is get open to either option. Get open to the highest good. And one way I love to do that is say, I'll say yes to this, and like go there as much as I can to what it would feel like to say yes to this, and be totally open and willing, and for it to flow and to feel content about it. And then so I go into that space, even if I'm imagining, even if I'm like, I really don't want to do it, I'll still go there and just like imagine what would it feel like for this to feel good and for me to be open to this. And then I say, I'll say no to this, and go into feeling what it would feel like if for alignment to be a no, and for that to go really well and like bring about the best results. And so that's helpful for me to like clean off both answers and like clear the space of any interference, any clutter. And then after I've done that, I've gone to both places, I can usually hear better. And so if it was something that I really didn't want to do, but I went into what it would feel like to say yes or to say no, then I'm in a much more open space to hear whatever is inspiration. And if I really wanted it and the answer is actually no, that's not going to be helpful for you, or like that's not the divine alignment right now, then having gone into yes and having gone into no helps me like come to peace, like come to a peaceful space of that would be okay if the answer was no. And sometimes if it's really intense, if it's like something I'm really attached to wanting to do or attached to not wanting, etc., then I'll have to even think of some scenarios of like, how could this be okay? Of like, oh, well, I am going to Costco. Maybe if I do get hungry while I'm out, I'll have samples and it will be just the perfect thing. Or who knows, what if I get ravenous pretty soon, but there's somewhere where that has really nutritious food that I stop to pick up food from, and it's just amazing. It's like exactly what my body needed. It's just perfect for me. Or what if my body is going to be fine and I'm not going to get tired or hungry while I'm out, and I'll get back in time to eat lunch, and like it's great. So sometimes I might have to think of examples of how it could go well with the yes or the no. Super helpful, because especially if it's something that I can't think of, like why it could be okay to say no to it or say yes to it, then being able to picture at least an example of why that could be a good thing really helps. but I love it and I've practiced it enough, and at times it has required like listing out, like I can't think of any reason why that would be the right thing to do right now. If that's really divine inspiration coming in, like I can't say yes to it. Like I think that that's gonna just be really uncomfortable, or things are gonna go poorly or whatever. Then there's times where I've had to spend time with it and like really like brainstorm and list several reasons why that could be okay, for my brain to be like, okay, interesting, I guess this could be fine. Anyway, so but now I've gotten to the point that sometimes it just takes me saying those words in my mind or out loud. Like, I'll say yes to this, I'll say no to this, and then after I've done that, then I can ask with objectiveness, non-judgment, and openness and receptivity to like, what's the highest good? And then hear it a lot more easily. So try it out.